Hi guys, I'm just doing a really quick video because I've had people ask me about my books different times, and I thought it'd be fun to do a two-part video because it'd be too long otherwise. But I'm just going to show you each of my books, and this is my first five, including this is my first book, Fire, from 2010. It kind of has a whole rock star 90s theme. If you're into books about the 90s or taking place, I should say, during the 90s, you're into sort of rock star bands, music, that kind of thing, you might like this one. Of course, all my books are in Amazon, Chapters, everywhere online, but I find somewhere like Amazon, at least you can go in and check a quick preview, which I always tell people to read a free sample. I mean, so you can get a feel for it. Okay, so that's my first book. And then my second book is A Spark Before the Fire. These two books are kind of connected. They're not, you don't have to read both of them. You could read them separately. I'm going to say this again and again and again because it's tends to be the case of all my books. You can read them alone or you can read them as part of a series, or in this case, I don't even know if you call it a series. It's two books. They are interconnected. This is from Tara, the lady in the band, her point of view, whereas this one's from Jimmy's point of view, also in the band, and it kind of intercepts at a certain point, so it's kind of neat to see both points of view when it comes to the whole band musician lifestyle and whatnot. Anyway, my third book was, I got into the vampire thing. People told me not to, but you know what, people really like these books, and I probably would never do it again. And I don't know why I did the first time, but I'm glad I did, but it's not something I'm really obsessed with, is vampire books or fantasy. The Rockstar Vampires kind of dives into that world. It's about a girl named Ava. Like the first two books, this book and my next book, her name is Mariah, are kind of interconnected. They are friends, they're good friends, and there's a slight point where the two books sort of intercept, but it's kind of each of their stories. And what happened was, and the same with the first two books, is in this one, I really liked Tara, but then she brought Jimmy into the story, and he was so big. There's some characters that are so big that you have to write their own story. They take right over. And that was the same here. Ava's kind of a little more soft-spoken and quiet. Along comes Mariah. She takes over. So that's why she had to have her own book, and she did. And the last but not least of today's video, different shades of the same color. I almost got my own title wrong. And anyways, this was just sort of a standalone book, but I will say it does kind of connect with my next book. So this is sort of like a little hint to what's to come. There's a brief mention of one of the characters in my series, my Hernandez series, but I wouldn't say this book's connected. It's kind of standalone, but if you were intrigued, I suppose you could probably go ahead and look further into it. But anyways, yeah, so this is, it's kind of a more kind of quirky story. The first two are kind of more emotional drama. The second two also probably very emotional drama. I'm not saying there's none of that in here, but it's kind of meant to be more funny. I'm not saying a comedian by any chance, but yeah, I mean, I think you'll find it neat. It's kind of neat. It's just a little bit of a lighter story, kind of, sort of, but not really. Anyways, guys, I'll do another video in the near future of my other books, but hopefully this helps for those who have questions. And of course, on everything you need to find is on Amazon or any of the sites. But I find Amazon, you'll find, you'll have a free sample to read. And I really always encourage that because I can't say for sure. People say, which book should I get? I don't know. I don't know. I don't like to say. Everyone's different. What draws your attention, what captivates you, probably is the one. Anyways, guys, thank you for checking out my video. Have a great day.